What's going on, YouTube? I'm the Brotator Chip, and this is my first ever gameplay video on the new Grafton Farmhouse rework. I have early access to the Grafton Farmhouse rework as an official Phasmophobia content creator, and this is the first time I'm going to be doing a nightmare round on the map itself. The last video, I did end up doing a little bit of a walkthrough that showed you all the cursed possession spawns, all the looping spots, all the hiding spots, but now we're going to try to actually identify a ghost on it and see how it operates in gameplay. We're going to be doing it on Nightmare mode. I'm going to be doing it with Tier 1 gear. I'm going to be doing it solo, and I'm going to get a Perfect Investigation. Perfect Investigation requires you to get 13 unique types of media, 5 photos, 5 videos, 3 sounds, find the bone, get the ghost correct, and do all your optional objectives. Now, finding the bone on this map, I could already kind of tell is going to be a little difficult because there's so much clutter and there's so much debris and damage in this map. There's a lot to look at, and it's going to be hard to try to find the bone with all the other stuff on the ground. So I'm trying to prepare myself for that already. Before we even get into the Grafton Farmhouse rework here, if you have been spending some time on Twitch recently to get your Twitch drops for the new animated ID badge that's associated with the Grafton Farmhouse release, which will be releasing to everybody on August 12th, this upcoming week, for people on PC and console to be able to play, this is the animated badge you will receive. But there's going to be a little bit of a transition, a little bit of a change to it. Instead of the white color background, instead, that color is going to be changed to the same color as the XP progress bar here. It's going to be a little bit of a color change, but it's called the Reaper badge, and I honestly think it looks very cool. Got some like shadowy like darkness coming from the top there. Looks ferocious on that badge right there. Very, very cool stuff. And that's not all. There's one more thing I want to be able to show you. If we get out of this lobby screen and we navigate over to our event board over here on the side of the main lobby, you have your Lighthouse Keeper, which is the 50 rounds correct on the Lighthouse map, Ranger, which is 50 rounds correct on Campsite, Sunny Meadows Survival, which is 50 rounds correct on Sunny Meadows Full or Restricted, and now the Farmhouse Fieldwork, 50 rounds correct on Bleasdale or Grafton Farmhouse to get another ID badge in-game for you to be able to add to your collection. So I'm excited to see what this one looks like. I noticed this on the event board over here, so I wanted to be able to share this information with you as well. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the round on Nightmare. For anybody who doesn't know anything about Nightmare and Phasmophobia, maybe you're a new player to the game. On Nightmare mode, you don't have access to your activity board or your sanity board. Also, you cannot see the location of your breaker box on the map here in the van. So you have to go find that information yourself. Otherwise, you only have 2 pieces of evidence, and if the ghost unalives a player, it's going to continuously keep hunting, and it's going to add a little bit of time onto its hunt time as well. So those are all things you need to be aware of. Now, my personal preference of playing the game is Nightmare mode. If I was going to play a preset difficulty and not a custom difficulty, I like Nightmare because it's got the 2 evidences. You can still find evidence and use your knowledge on getting evidence finding with evidence finding equipment. And you can use your knowledge and test your knowledge on ghost abilities by trying to then, after you get your 2 evidences, narrow down what you have remaining. For example, if you were to have EMF reading in UV, it could be Jinn, Goryo, Obaki, and Myling. Then you have to ask yourself, what are the abilities of each of these ghosts, and what have I seen during this round? And I like that gameplay. It's a nice, well-rounded, versatile gameplay for Phasmophobia, in my opinion. That's why I always try to do this difficulty when we get a brand new map or a brand new update. So the first thing I'm going to grab to go in there and try to find the ghost room is going to be a flashlight. Let's see what weather do we have. We do actually have fog, and I've noticed that fog actually bleeds into the map a little bit, making it very bright inside, which makes sense because there's holes in the walls and the ceilings. So I guess a lot of that moisture and some of that air is starting to come in to light up the house, which is nice, actually. So we're going to bring a flashlight, a thermometer to find the cold temperature ghost room, and an EMF reader in case it throws something so I know what it interacted with and I can try to investigate that area. Let's do it. Let's get inside there. Oh, look at this. I've actually never played this map on fog yet, so this is a really, really ominous scene. It almost feels like I could like see it like a zombie or like something coming out of the fog, which I think actually was a horror movie, if I'm not mistaken, called The Fog. I might be wrong, though. Here we go. Let's go in there. Now, there's 2 breaker spawns that I know of. I don't think there's a third one. I could be wrong, though. I haven't played this too much. The first one is in the back workbench area beyond the kitchen here. So this spot right here, which it's not here, so we're going to continue on to the other one that I know about. So we're going to go through the kitchen and back through the living room, upstairs, and when we get up the stairs, we're going to make a right. To the right, it leads to the attic and to one of the bedrooms, and we're going to open this up and turn on the breaker. There it is. So, what is our baseline temperature inside the location with our tier 1 thermometer right now? In the room I'm standing in, it's roughly around 15 degrees. Now, the tier 1 thermometer has a little bit of a fluctuation, around 3-degree fluctuation. It'll go up 3 degrees, it'll go down 3 degrees. So what we're looking for right now with the baseline temperature of 15 is wait for it to go towards 10 and down towards 5. So if it starts making a cruise line down towards 10 from 15, I know I'm getting in the right location. Let's start getting around this map and see if we can wait for that red bar as we enter rooms to start heading downward quickly. So we're up in the attic right now. And oh my God, look at this. The tree in the backyard with fog looks so nice. It's crazy because this scene right here is just so dreadful with everything being broken. But that tree looks awesome. You can see the leaves flying off it. And it's got the cornfield out there. It's really, really nice. They did a great job. Right, it's pretty warm up here. It's staying around 15, so this is not the ghost room. Unfortunately, we gotta head into the doll room. I don't want to. Nobody likes the porcelain doll room, but we gotta go in there. Is the ghost in here? Oh, summoning circles are a cursed object. We'll take a photo of that later on. Temperature of this room is just a little bit above 15, so this is not gonna be it. Checking out the bathroom with our old rubber ducky. Hey, rubber ducky. Just floating in that nice pile of dirty water there. The temperature in the bathroom is above 15 as well, so this is not going to be the room. Not getting any colder temps in the hallway here either. Master bedroom. Or not so master bedroom with all the nasty different mattresses on the floor. Like, look at that. Who slept in that? It looks disgusting. All right, too warm here in the master bedroom as well, so we're going to go check the first floor. See if we have a first floor ghost. And as we're roaming through these darker areas, we're definitely depleting sanity. Oh, I think I just heard a door touch. I think that came from over here. Get my EMF reader out and see if I can get a sense of where that came from. I'm not getting an EMF reading. I might have missed it, but let's start seeing if we have cold temperatures here. I definitely heard something move. 15 degrees in here. Bathroom. Oh, wait, it's going down below 15. It's starting to move down, and I can see my breath. The breath means, out of your character's mouth anyway, that it's 15 degrees Celsius or less. And it just moved something in here again. Ah, here, it moved this door to this bookshelf, this right here. That's what I heard before. Okay, so we got a ghost room location. And look how bright this map is with fog outside. I don't have a flashlight or anything, no lights on at all. And this is still very easy to navigate around. Let's go back outside and get more evidence finding equipment to try to figure out what we're dealing with here. And I'm going to take my first sanity pill as well, because I definitely depleted a little bit of sanity just kind of wandering around trying to find the ghost room. Let's bring in a camera on a tripod so I can leave it there and look for dots if I have to. A book and spirit box. I like to get the video camera in there as early as possible, because if I have orbs, it could be dealing with a mimic, right? Because if you start seeing a combination of ghost orb, spirit box, freezing, or UV, or if you have ghost orbs in any one of these three, it could be dealing with a mimic. So you're trying to look for any one of those combinations of things very early on. I must say, even without having a good light source here, that lamp and that lamp really does light this area up nicely. We can even turn on the light in here if we'd like to. Right there. Let's see if we got any. Oh! What was that? What did I just take a video of there? I took a video of ghost orbs, so we do have ghost orbs in here. Cool. So one evidence is down. I got my little book writing down here in the middle of the room, so it has a nice area to try to write in it if it wants to. The ghost to shut that door. Where's my EMF reader out here? It's got EMF reading 2 on it. And I know it's a 2, and I know sometimes the EMF reader tier 1's hard to read. The EMF number that you have is going to be dependent on whatever number the dial is just going slightly past. So right now, when it threw that object, you can see the dial is going just a little bit past 3. You have EMF 3. That's your EMF reading. So that's dumb. And if I had a photo camera here, I could take a photo of that EMF reader to get a photo. Where are you? How old are you? Are you angry? Are you scared? Are you happy? Are you sad? Do you want me to leave? Are you nearby? Are you far away? Can you speak to me? Are you French? Are you a potato? Does the igniter take up an inventory spot? Do you like funny jokes? Are you pooping? Are you taking a creepy pee-pee? Nothing going on in the spirit box. And this is a relatively smaller room, so I think it would speak to me quickly. So, one fun fact to know, if you did not know this already, the ghosts that would have to have guaranteed spirit box on Nightmare and Insanity mode would be Moroi and Diogen, because both Moroi and Diogen have an ability that is associated with the spirit box. Diogen growl, Moroi cursing. So cursing the target as a Moroi. So both of those are not possible since we have ghost orbs, but I just want you to get in that mindset. So we don't have spirit box, it seems. Thermometer is not reading freezing yet, but it's getting closer and closer to that 0, so we'll check back later. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, just going a little bit below. A little bit above that 0, not below. Going back outside and getting more evidence finding equipment. And maybe even bringing in a crucifix to try to protect us in case the ghost hunt's in there. But it's cool that we got the ghost orbs off the rip. That was nice. So we'll bring crucifix for protection. I'm going to bring in a UV. And we'll bring dots in as well. We don't have a dots projector in there as yet. And that's a full inventory. Now, Tier 1 dots has got to be easily one of my least favorite pieces of equipment because it doesn't give very good coverage. But maybe we can try to find a good angle in this very small room to try to make this work. But first, I'm going to put the cruci down, just in case. You never know if it's going to be early hunter. See if we have any UV on anything that it may have touched already. Nothing there. Nothing there. All right, maybe it hasn't touched anything recently, so we'll have to check again. And where am I going to put our dots projector? Let's see if I can put it on this. I don't know if this is going to work. Not quite. Not quite either. It was a good idea. What else? What else can we try? Can I put it on this radiator? Not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. Oh, wait. Let's put it on this bench over here. This little... There, that's perfect. Cool. This can't open the door too wide. All right, so we got some good dots coverage right now, and I do still see my breath in here. The temperature is now reading... It's actually getting a little bit warmer. It might be moving into the next room over. Because it went up to almost 5 there. I wonder if the ghost is moving in here in the mannequin room. Gosh, I hope not. That would not be cool. And it's kind of cold in here, too. All right, I got to see if it's going to have UV. I can try to speed up the UV process if I bring in salt to put salt down and see if it has UV after it walks in salt for UV footprints. So we'll go back and we'll get some salt. I'm going to get an incense and an igniter to try to protect myself in case it does hunt and I need to repel it. And we'll probably grab a photo camera, too, to start getting some photos. So incense, igniter, photo camera, and salt. Tier 1 salt. So it only has 2 little piles. And we're going to want to try to get a video of disturbed salt as well, because it's another great opportunity for a video to fill up our journal for a perfect game. So I'm going to put 1 thing of salt right here, and I'm going to put 1 thing of salt inside. I'm going to hold this video camera. I'm also trying to see if I can still see the orbs inside here, because if the orbs are no longer in here, that would imply that it has indeed moved rooms. And I don't see the orbs in here. Turn off this light and see if I can see orbs in here. Man, the fog is making this so hard to see the orbs in general. Especially on this very tiny little camera screen. I don't see orbs in here either. But then again, like I said, with the brightness, I might be totally missing it. I guarantee somebody watching this video right now has been like, the orb's right there, I see them. All right, where's the thermometer? Thermometer's right here. I'm gonna pick it up and check the temperature in here. It is now just a little bit above 5 degrees in here. And if I go out here to the hallway where the dining room is, it's starting to move towards 10, so it's definitely not out here. And in the mannequin room, that temperature is going down back towards 5. Let's see if it goes below 5. I did just hear it move something. Now it's staying about the same temperature in here as it is in the bathroom. Almost exactly. See if I can get an EMF reading off whatever the heck it just threw. Okay. I don't know what that noise was, but it just definitely threw something on the sewing table in there. I put the EMF reader down on the table. I'm going to take a photo of the EMF reader to give us our first photograph. Oh, look at this. It's interacting with the sewing machine. I guess it is in here. Let's start moving some of our equipment over. Sewing machine interaction. That's cool. Might do spirit box in there as well after I do crucifix getting down on the floor. Come here, spirit box. I'm going to try you one more time. And I'm going to put the thermometer in here as well in case it does go freezing by some chance. Where are you? How old are you? Are you angry? Are you scared? Are you happy? We got a miss ball. If you ever see a miss form like that, it can't be an Oni, which we can't have an Oni anyway because we have ghost forms. Where are you? How old are you? Can you speak to me? We do have our first hunt. What we want to do is listen to those footstep sounds. You're going to notice I'm going to start utilizing this looping spot here in this room. I'm going to let it know where I am. I'm just going to keep looping around. Now, this is definitely a normal speed ghost. It's not fast. It's not slow. And I honestly don't hear it throwing a lot either. The hunt is over. Now, just with the ghosts we have remaining on our list, since it's not faster, we could say it's not going to be a Revenant. Because if a Revenant ever knows where you are, it's going to speed up there at 3 meters a second from a very slow speed. When it doesn't know where you are, it makes like 1 footstep a second. It's so slow. But that 3 meters a second charging at you, that is definitely nerve-wracking. Oh, I hear an event. The event might be over. I think I missed it. That's okay. Oh, wait, it's still happening? I think I must have passed it or something. All right. Otherwise, it's not going to be Raiju either, because Raiju is faster on active electronic equipment. And we do have our video camera nearby, as we have a UV light right there as well. So it would have sped up off of that, and it did not. So it's not Raiju. Let's see if this ghost has the ability to get faster the longer it sees me. Yep, it's speeding up the longer it sees me. Therefore, it is not going to be Hantu or Thay. Hantu and Thay on our list don't have the ability to get faster the longer they see a player. So both of those options are out. I'm telling you, the amount of looping spots in this map because of how much furniture there is to have an obstacle course for the ghost really is going to be to your benefit. This is a very easy map it seems to survive on. Another EMF reading there. Photo of the ghost. Got it. Let's go. That's another photo opportunity there. Now, I don't see any signs at all of freezing temperatures. In fact, it seems really, really warm in here, which is odd because I still see my breath in here. I'm not really sure what's going on with that thermometer, but we'll have to figure it out. We're gonna bring our dots projector and put it over in this room as well. We haven't moved this over yet. And that's really freaking cool. I just put the dots projector on this drawer right here to have it look through and light up the area. Nice. Okay. I didn't think that was gonna work, but I wanted to try. We're gonna try to get some videos, and I'm gonna have to run if the ghost starts the hunt. I don't have an incense on me for protection. Here we go. We got a video of the burned crucifix, and I'm gonna take a photo of the burned crucifix as well. And since it's tier 1 crucifix, it only has 1 charge for usage, and now it's done. It will not be able to protect me anymore. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hold on. It looks like that red line is going below 0 now. So we do have freezing temperatures. That's our second piece of evidence. Now remember, it could be a mimic because we have this combination, right? So if we get Spirit Box or UV, it's a guaranteed mimic. You can never have 3 pieces of evidence on a 2 evidence round, which is Nightmare. Or any 2 evidence round for that matter, not even just Nightmare. So we really have to be on the lookout now for possible UV. Let me go outside and get more equipment. And I should probably take some sanity pills too and try to focus in on media. What are our other 2 options though? Yuri or Onryo? We can always bring in a lit flame because an Onryo is the only ghost in the game that can blow out a lit flame twice in less than 20 seconds. That's one way to test for it. Yuri is a ghost that's either going to fully open or fully close the door as its ability. So we're going to be looking for that as well for Yuri. Yuris cannot do partial door touches, although there has been rumors and there has been some sightings of a Yuri doing a double ability on a door and accidentally counteracting itself to do a partial opening. So Yuri now, after Chronicle, is a very complex ghost indeed. Nether Incense, sound recorder, because we don't have one in there yet. 2 of our sanity pills to try to raise that sanity. And I'm going to bring in... I'm going to bring in a motion sensor, because a motion sensor will be another opportunity at a video. And we have to get the firelight in there at some point as well. Now, I know this is a really big shot in the dark here, but I'm just so curious. Does this have broken windows? No, it doesn't. I was like, wouldn't it be awesome if you could throw stuff through the window if it's broken? Does this one over here have broken windows? It doesn't. Okay. That makes sense. I guess they thought of that already. I was like, can I just throw stuff through the window and get right into that room? You gotta try. Going over to the ghost room. Might even turn the lights on in here to preserve a little bit of sanity as well. I'm going to put that dots projector right... I'm going to put this motion sensor right here. So that way if the ghost decides to walk through the center of the room, it'll trigger off that motion sensor. I got a video camera on me as well. So we're looking for sounds, and we're looking for videos. I just heard... Oh! Video? Let's get a sound recording. We're sound recording the ghost event right now. Those dots on the tier 1 sound recorder are in the green, so we know it's going to be a good sound. And it's this done. So we have ghost event sound, and we have another translucent ghost video. This is unique. Cool. We're doing really well. 3 photos, 3 videos, 1 sound. That's good. I got a video of that motion sensor getting walked through. I know it walked through it because I saw it light up there. Now we have 4 videos. So we just need 1 more video. What are our objectives? All objectives are already completed, so we're doing great. And I'm going to keep my sound recorder on because if by some chance it starts picking up a sound like paranormal laughing, paranormal groaning, paranormal whispering, I'm going to see it like I do right now. And I want to start roaming around to see if I can get closer to it. It's telling me it's this way, and the lights are starting to go up this way. Oh, there it is, there it is. It's so weird because you have to like start to like roam around until you see the lights go up. There you go. And that was paranormal laughing. That's our 2nd sound recording. Now, we still haven't even gotten to the most tricky part of this round, to be honest. It's going to be to find the bone. We're going to repel the ghost. Do a ghost hunting sound recording. I don't think we're close enough to get it, so I'm not going to bother then. See if I can get it to come up here. Here it comes. Oh, I was trying to get a ghost hunting video, but it didn't load. We're going up to the attic. And the hunt is over. I know the hunt's over because I can activate a light switch. If you cannot activate a light switch and it's not interactable, the hunt is still actively happening. All right. Sadly, we couldn't pull off that ghost video hunting there because by the time it was over there, it went behind the banister of this box here, and I lost the recording there. I lost the loading frequency, or it went out of range, one or the other. So me repelling that ghost essentially cleansed it. It means it's not going to be able to hunt for another minute and 30. Oh, we don't want to get another sound. That would be a duplicate. Oh, no, I got a duplicate. I started the sound recording, and then I remembered to myself that if I get another ghost event sound, it's going to be a duplicate. But since I had already clicked the button, it already registered it, even though I tried to turn it off. So we're going to delete that. I should have taken a photo of that one instead. Did we get a video of something being thrown? Oh, okay. Thanks, Ghost. Another hunt already? Feels a little early, to be honest. I don't think it's been a minute and 30, but I don't think demon's an option. We have another little loop spot up here. I'm going to utilize it. Maybe it'd have a hiding spot up here, too. No, the hiding spot's broken. That door's broken. Let's see if it comes up. It's not coming up, and I think it's done. Yeah, demon's not an option. It did feel like I hunted a little early, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get a firelight from the van so we can start testing for Onryo. And we can also get a video and sound recording of firelight being extinguished. We got our tier 1 candle here. I don't have any more inventory space for another incense. That would have been nice if I did. Maybe we'll take one more sanity pill. I don't think it's going to really help us out at this point because I think our sanity is too low for it to make a difference. And we're going to be in hunting threshold no matter what. But we can try. Another translucent ghost. That's ahead. I don't know where my photo camera is. It's somewhere on that dark ground over there. Okay. Got candle down. We're going to see if it blows out the candle. And then if it blows it out again, once I relight it after it blows it out the first time, less than 20 seconds. I'm going to put my photo camera on top of this little workbench here so I don't lose it. And it's got a motion sensor duplication. Oh, geez. Okay, we're going to turn off this motion sensor then so we don't get an accidental duplication. It blew it out. Let's relight it. If it blows it out again less than 20 seconds, it is an Onryo. There it is. It did the thing. So that is 100% an Onryo. I'm going to light it again. And if it blows it out again, I'm going to try to get a sound recording. I'm actively recording right now so I can make sure I pick it up if it blows it out. I'm going to grab my photo camera. I have it in my inventory because I don't need videos anymore. No, please tell me it's not another duplication of... No! Oh my god, this ghost is eventing so much. I keep getting the duplications right as I'm trying to do other recordings. Alright, we have no more possible deletions. We have to be really careful. There we go. I think that counted, I hope. It did. We got all of our sounds. We got to get photos now. We got to get our cursed object photo, and we got to get a photo of the bone. All right, tarot card spawns here. No tarot cards. Floppy Frank the voodoo doll spawns in here, and there's no voodoo doll right there. That's a ghost hunt. Gonna make our way upstairs. And while we're upstairs, we'll check to see if the first object is up in the attic. The Ouija board spawns on this box right here, below this lamp. It would be right here. No Ouija board. I think I actually had Summoning Circle. I think I might have said that. I think we had Summoning Circle. We were cruising around the rooms. We gotta be on the lookout for the bone, too. Inside of this room, the music box would spawn right there. Don't see a bone in here. Gonna go over to the doll room. And it was indeed Summoning Circle. We got a photo of Summoning Circle. We just need one more photo and it could be bone. We have to get the bone no matter what. That's required for a perfect game. This hiding spot's not available. So I don't want to be in this room for too long because there's really not any other hiding spots in here besides that. We don't want to get cut off by the ghost. To be honest, we really should be going back to the van to grab another incense. In case we get cornered by the ghost, we can repel it and run away. Let's go get another incense. This to play it, it's super, super safe. I always tell everybody, if you're new to Phasmophobia, after you have the ghost room, and maybe you have like one piece of evidence, even if you're playing professional, you should always have an incense somewhere nearby or in your inventory at all times after that. It's always ideal. There's 4 incenses in the round for a reason. One for every player to be able to help them have that get out of jail free card if they get cornered by the ghost. All right, let's get back in there. One of the things I've been thinking about as well with this light here is that I've just been wondering, like, is this a construction light? Like, was somebody trying to renovate this house at one time? Or was this light here from a previous ghost hunting group that maybe didn't make it out? I just, like, there's so many questions I have about the lore of this house. And I can't wait for the lore update for Phasmophobia, hopefully later or at some point next year. Checking for bone in here as well before we go anywhere else. See, like, that looks like a bone right there. It's like a little tear. And, like, some of these leaves look like bones, too. Like, look at that right there. It looks like a bone. There's just so much stuff on the floor here. It's hunting. Maybe the ghost wants to be serenaded. I hear it in the distance. Oh, here it comes. Hello? Here he comes. And all I'm doing is using this furniture here to basically block line of sight from him. You just stay on the other side of him. This map is just so crazy for how many opportunities you have to stay away from the ghost. Looking through the kitchen now. Nothing here. Oh, is that it? That's the bone. Wow. Look how subtle that is. It's like right on the edge of that rug or fabric or whatever this is. I almost didn't even notice it because it was so thin. But we have the bone. It's hunting again. Let's get it to come over here. Why not? Hey, ghost. Where are you going? Come back. Coming down. Going around the piano. And it's done. This for funsies. All right, let's see what we got here. We got all of our optional objectives completed. We got 5 unique different types of photos. Also, that photo is really cool because it's nice and red. This is 5 unique videos. We have 3 unique sounds, and we have the ghost type locked in, which we were able to confirm because it passed the Onryo test of being able to blow out a firelight twice in less than 20 seconds. Let's get out of here. Locking it up, and away we go. Our first perfect nightmare game on the new Grafton Farmhouse. GG's.
Welcome back.
That's going to give us 2,065 experience there. That's a perfect game. I must say, I was a little skeptical of the new Grafton when I first did the walkthrough on YouTube and on stream, because I said to myself, there's just so much stuff here. How is this going to work? How are we going to get orbs? How are we going to get dots? How are we going to be able to get ghost writing? How are we going to try to navigate through all this stuff to try to run away from the ghost? But to be honest, then what I realized in real gameplay was the stuff and all the things that are there, it's not so much a hindrance as it is a benefit because you can stay away from the ghost now. So I had to think of it in terms of ghost hunts and how I could use that to capitalize in a moment. And it ended up working out in our favor. There's no doubt in my mind, once this map releases on August 12th for the entire public to be able to play in Phasmophobia, it's going to be one of the maps that I go back to as a regular on almost all of my streams. And I can't wait to be able to show you guys what we do in the next video and next stream. And when we start doing some no evidence, no sanity, no hiding, no grace period rounds on this map as well in the very near future. Till I see you all next time, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know down in the comments your feedback and how you like the new Grafton Farmhouse. And until I see you all next time, stay crispy.